My lovely air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's Mocha if y'all new. I'm going to be doing a past, present, and future reading real quick for y'all. And then I will clarify cards if needed and pull a oracle card at the end. Let's see what messages come through for y'all. Air signs. What happened in the past? What is it that they need to hear about the past, Spirit? Speak to me clearly. What is it that they need to know? We have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. I feel like somebody needs to understand that you haven't like geared off the plan. If you had a goal or you have a vision board, I feel like people got a problem with your pace. That's their problem. I'm kind of getting annoyed even. I feel like the air signs need to hear like, don't worry about the next person and their expectations. Don't let them project their expectations onto you, because it's not a Pentacles tells me like you in the past you were on the right path, okay, right place, right time, okay. And I feel like this Knight of Pentacles felt pressured or judged because they weren't moving at the pace of other people, or that again that expectation that they weren't meeting someone's expectations. And it's like, so what? So what? So what? So what? Yeah. So what by Sierra. So what? The thing about the Knight of Pentacles that I really appreciate, despite the fact that he is the slowest card in the deck, Knight of Pentacles, there's nothing slower than the Knight of Pentacles. What I appreciate about the Knight of Pentacles is that he's methodical. So he has a method to all of this. He probably has a plan before anybody else. In a group setting, he's the one that knows where he's going to be in 5 years. And he knows how he's going to get there. He's realistic with himself as well. So, in the past, I getting this very annoying, maybe this is you, like self-sabotaging, like telling yourself, you're not here, you're not there, you're not doing this, you haven't achieved that. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's personally you versus instead of like other people. Maybe it's a combination of both that was trying to convince you that you're moving too slow or you're not where you're supposed to be in life. Let's look into the present before I get annoyed. Let's look into the present. So what? So what? So what? Let's see. We have the Nine of Swords. I can't help but feel like y'all think that y'all can't make somebody happy. I wish I could tell you that you're supposed to make yourself happy and you like really get it. The Nine of Swords energy here. It gives me the energy of like you can't escape the outside noise that keeps telling you you're either not good enough, you're not achieving enough, you're not where you're supposed to be. Like maybe this is someone that you live with, or this is someone that you keep consistent communication with, or maybe this is someone that keeps talking about you. I'm not sure. I wonder if this is also spirit like pointing out like a form of self-sabotage for the air signs too. I will tell you this, if you feel like you're not doing good enough, and it's not so much other people, it's yourself, there's only so much you can do with that mindset. With that kind of mindset, you would have to work on your crown. You would have to work on your Ori. You would also need to work on your solar plexus for confidence. This is giving me the energy of someone that lacks faith in themselves or doesn't believe in themselves enough. You need to believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, then you can only go so far. Let me pull for the future. What is it that the air signs need to hear at this time? And maybe in the past you had that mindset. You're like, I'm going to honor my pace. I know where I'm going. I know my goals. I know my plans. And then somehow down the road, now in the present, you don't have that same mindset. You got to get back on that mindset. I also feel like with the Nine of Swords, some of you guys may like have, I don't want to say mental disorder, but it's like something that needs to be accommodated. Like it's kind of like having ADHD or a short attention span, or maybe like short-term memory or something like that. With the not the Knight of Pentacles, but the Nine of Swords. Like the Knight of Pentacles is kind of like the way you think, the way you process things, and then you have the Nine of Swords where you're overwhelmed. And it feels like you're overwhelmed because of other people. You're overwhelmed because of what society says. But you need to also take in consideration, this is going to apply to some, not all, that you have something mentally that you should take in consideration, be mindful of. Like if you have ADHD, or if you have OCD, or you have some sort of disorder, or the way you process things are different. Your learning style could be different. This could be Spirit even saying in the present, look into that. Like even if it's not a disorder or something like that, maybe this is just like depression, or you're very sensitive. You have to be mindful of that. You learn more about yourself so that you know when to invest in yourself and when not to. Like I know for me, I will not do any readings if I'm in a funk. I just won't do it. That's why I allow myself a 7-day grace, like a period of 7 days. You can get your reading in 7 days, because you just never know with life. And I refuse to do a reading when I'm in a funk. Same thing applies to when I'm cooking. I definitely do not cook if I'm in a funk. If I'm mad, sad, angry, I'm not cooking sad, angry food. You have to learn about yourself a little more so that you can accommodate yourself, you know? And I'm getting a bit of frustrated here because I feel like there's other people around you that either don't know this information, or they have an idea and they're not looking into it either. So how productive can you be if you're not looking into learning about yourself, and neither are others? And that's not to say that you're not, but like maybe you do know something is up with you regarding like how you process things, but you're not being mindful of that in the moment. Like if you're sitting here upset with yourself because you're not getting things done, then my suggestion to you is to maybe take notes of what you're trying to get done and how can you get it done around whatever it is that you have to work through. I know for me, when I record for YouTube, I need complete silence. Like I have a dog and I don't even want to hear him. I'm so serious. Like, I don't know what it is, if I am writing tarot scopes or if I'm reading, I need silence. I don't know how people can do it. Like they can read a book. Like my daughter, she can read a book in the car while the radio is on. So that's amazing escapism. That's I can't do that. Especially when I know the songs are being played on the radio, that's distracting. So I have to work around that regarding recording. If I know I'm not going to be able to record as much throughout the month, then I try to be intentional about recording in advance for the rest of the month. Holiday season is coming up. So yeah, let's pull for the future. The most important thing so far, too, I feel like that you go back to being the Knight of Pentacles that has a plan, that has a method, that respects their pace and knows how much progress that's going to come out of a situation, that they're consistent. If you've lost that part of you, get it back. So in the present for my air signs, we have the Three of Pentacles. What a great card to come out for the future, which is collaboration, teamwork, partnership, working with other people for a common cause. This is Spirit saying, like, you really don't have to do this by yourself, y'all. You are supposed to have support and help. And that's what I was getting earlier. Like, people just not supporting you in the beginning, thinking that you were moving slow or that you weren't going anywhere. And in return, it caused you to like compare yourself to society and all the things. But the Three of Pentacles says use your resources. And if you ask God, like, God, align me with the people that will help me get to where I want to go, He will send those people. And those people will come together and work with you. These are three different people, three different expertise, skills, knowledge, and wisdom coming together to get something in common done. And they will do that for you, especially if you believe in yourself. That's why I feel like with the Nine of Swords, in being in the present, what you need to change is the belief and faith in self. Because if you don't do that, then these people won't come. Because these people won't come because you won't ask for them. You won't be open and receptive to them. There's been times where God has literally placed people in my life to help me. And because I didn't believe in myself, I kind of like coasted the help instead of actually interacting and engaging and participating and aggressively pursuing what I want. So you believing in yourself and you having faith in yourself is important. You have to believe in yourself, because when the help comes and the support comes, and whether this is clients or this is a collective or this is a team, or you have to believe in yourself more than these people do. Okay, let me see what's at the bottom of the deck. Eight of Swords. You see what I'm saying? Now we start to digress. We go from the 9 to the 8. Okay, and if you continue doing this, you'll get out of this. Yeah, see, again, I can't make this up. We have the 8 of Swords, and underneath that is a 2 of Swords. The number keeps going less and less and less. The swords, less swords to deal with, less anxieties to deal with. And if you really work on this faith and believing in self issue, then you will definitely reap rewards from that. Okay. The Page of Pentacles isn't a major reward. It's not a huge bonus, but it's something. Okay. And this is realistic. When you're coming from the 8 and the 9 of Swords and you start believing in yourself again, this is what it looks like. Investing in yourself. This could be you investing in yourself, okay? Believing in yourself, taking that risk with the Page of Pentacles and the Fool. New life, new venture, new opportunities, new you, okay? Maybe it's the same opportunities, but your approach is different. We have the Fruitful Empress here too, creative. You know what I love about the Empress energy here is that the Empress multiplies whatever she grows. So if you sow into yourself, you will reap more, so that you can sow more into yourself and reap more. Like, it's just like a cycle. Okay. So we have the Knight of Pentacles in the past. We have the 9 of Swords in the present, and the 3 of Pentacles in the future. Let me pull an oracle card for you guys to wrap up this message. What is it that the air signs need to hear at this time? And it makes sense with all these swords. The 8 of Swords came out. The 9 of Swords came out. The 2 of Swords came out. Overthinking. Overthinking. Worried about what the next person think and feel, and the expectations and all of that jazz. Let's clarify this energy with an oracle card, please. Spirit, speak to me clearly. What is it that the air signs need to hear? I cannot make this up. We have teamwork, baby. This is exactly what I was talking about. Get ready to start working as a team. Get ready to start working with other people, please. I don't like to use the word please, especially when I'm asking for something. But when you're coming from the Knight of Pentacles and the 9 of Swords, it's almost as if you need a please. You need me to tell you please for yourself, please. Okay? Because this is a funk. This is a funk. When you come from trusting yourself to questioning what you're even doing, and if it's worth it, it can be a hard place to come from. But if you really allow friends, support, work, network, coworkers help you, you can, that whole climb from the 9 of Swords to wherever you want to go, it doesn't have to be a struggle. You can have people, you know, reach out their hand and say, "Hey, I got you. Let me lift you up." You know what I mean? I love how teamwork and the Three of Pentacles came out. These were the last two cards in y'all reading. This is amazing. I'm here for it. Overthinking air signs has support. Whether they see it or not, the support is there. All right. So, air signs, I'm going to leave y'all at that. Oh, snap. Actually, let me take this. I'm going to take this. What does that say at the bottom? Wealth, 888, generational wealth. These bees remind me of Oshun. What does that also say here? 10 of Pentacles. Take the help. Take the help. Take it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go. And thank you guys for watching the video all the way through. Thank you for supporting me by liking the video and sharing it, subscribing, comment if any of this resonates or if you want to claim this reading. And also book that personal reading if you feel called to. Follow me on Instagram. And until next time, we'll see each other. Bye.